Yo, what's going on, YouTubers? Plumpy Man here. Just doing another little video like I usually do, and today showing off a little flashlight we got here. This is the Lumintop. I know you think it's probably the FW3A, but no, we have the FW3E. It's basically, from what they tell me, Lumintop. We spoke backwards and forth. They reached out to me and they wanted me to review this light. This is the new one, just came out for 2020. I was going to do this way back months ago. But I was doing the whole surgery and getting ready and corona and all that, so just now getting around to doing the video. This thing is bad to the bone. I've been carrying it with my EDC stuff, with my knives, every day. Well, off and on, not every single day. The only thing I've done to this light is added a glow gasket to the front of the light. As you can see, it's a triple emitter, just like the other FW3A. But this is the new version, FW3E, and basically what it is, they told me from the company, it's basically the FW3A 2.0. It's like they fixed the tube inside here because they was having ground problems and the way the light was working out. And if you undid the tail cap, you was having a lot of problems with the old one, I guess. And people were breaking them, I guess. Well, anyway, the FW3E is the new one. I'll go ahead and show you the box, or the sleeve that comes with it. Has a SST20 LED, which is a cold, basically like a soft white, I think, basically from what I get. But this thing on turbo is 2800 lumens, which is bright as freak. It'll blind you. It's got a bunch of different modes. It uses the Untitled UI, which is user interface, which Untitled is basically, this light was invented by a bunch of flashaholics that got all their ideas and thoughts together, and they put it in one little compact flashlight for EDC and made it affordable. And this thing is bad to the bone. I would recommend it to any single person that loves flashlights. Ohio Guns and Gear. You need to pick one of these up if you don't have one. But this thing is bad to the freaking bone. I'll go ahead and show you. When you turn it on, you have your different modes, and then it does the ramping at first. When you first get it out of the box, if you just press and hold, it'll go down. If you press and hold, it'll ramp up to high. If you want turbo, double click, and then bang, it gets even brighter. That's turbo. This uses a single 18650 battery, but it's a 3400 milliamp, 3.6 volt. I think it's 12 watt, I'm pretty sure, battery. But it's a rechargeable. It's a rechargeable 18650, and the only downfall about this light is you have to use that battery for this. As you can see here, hopefully that's showing up. Hopefully the glowing. I added that glow gasket to it. It doesn't come like that from the factory. It's just a little thing that you put in there, and when you get done it glows. Like if you drop the light or something like that, or after using it, you can see it if it's sitting in the room because it'll glow in the dark. I thought it was pretty cool. It's just a little feature that I added to it. The thing's pretty solid. It's basically just under 4 inches. It's 3.8 inches long, and without the battery, it weighs just shy of 2 ounces, like 1.93 ounces, basically, without a battery. I do not know what it weighs with the battery in it. That's weird. Like I said, it's the single 18650 battery, and this thing, you would not even believe the modes and stuff this thing will do. This is going to be a long video, but whatever. And like I said, it's got the, when you turn it on, that's your low as you can go, and then it ramps up, then hold it, it'll go back down. If you want to go to like step mode, you just, while it's on, while the light is on, you just press it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You'll see it flicker there, and then now when you hold it, it steps. You can see it bang, bang, bang. So if you want to change that, it's the same thing. Just 3 presses, 1, 2, 3. And you'll see it flicker, and then it'll go back to the ramp, and it'll just ramp up and down, and you won't have that step like that. I prefer the ramp. I think it's smoother, looks better to me, and it's just personal how I like it. You have a bunch of different modes here. If you have the light off, say the light is completely off, and you want to go into some of the special modes, just triple press it while it's off instead of being on. It won't go to the ramping and stuff like that. Like here, we'll show you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now watch it. 1. When you see it flickering like that, you think it's just flashing. That actually tells you the charge level of the battery. Most people don't know this, but an 18650 battery at full charge is 4.2 volts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you're 4.1 volts. It's almost fully charged because I've been messing with it and stuff today. So that's why you have the 1, 2, 3, 4.1. If it was fully charged, it would go 2. And to go to the next mode, you just double press. You can't really see it on here, but it's like a, you can adjust it up and down. You'll see here, this is like a strobe mode. It's just double press. After you get into that mode, just double press from then on out and it'll switch to each mode next. This is your strobe. Oh, the one before that, where it was just the light, that is like a, it's like called a nighttime mode. That light, it'll stay on that setting for 1 hour and it'll gradually go down and just completely shut itself off, and it'll only stay on for 1 hour. It's a pretty weird mode. I never use it. If you double press again, see how it's flashing like this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 51. That tells the internal temperature of the light inside. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 4. Jesus, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 49 degrees. That tells it. Then another double clip. Where are we at here? This is the mode I showed you earlier that I didn't know what was doing. This is the nighttime mode. Basically, you leave it on like this, and it'll stay in this mode for 1 hour, and it'll gradually, during that hour, it'll get a little dimmer, and as soon as once it gets to 1 hour, it'll actually just shut itself off. And you can just leave it set like that, basically. And it has strobe modes. Let's see here. I think it has to be off to do it. So it's double press then hold. So 1, 2, hold. 1, 2. There we go. See how that's doing that? That's like your candle. It's kind of like a lightning mode. I don't know if it's showing up too well on there. But if you could see it here, it kind of flickers like a candle or lightning. And then it's got a bunch of different, that's the first mode. It's kind of like a lightning, or they call it candle mode, candlelight. And then if you double press, you'll have this strobe. It's not really showing up too. Okay, double press again, and then you have your just regular strobe, and this is your tactical strobe. If you double press again, super freaking bright. It'll blind you. And then go back, shut it off, turn it back on here. One thing that I don't like and do like, no matter what, it's really super simple. This is your tail cap to adjust the light, and if you just barely press it, it will come on. I mean, even if you just bump it. But they have a lockout mode, and that's the cool feature. I think it's 4 presses, so from off, just 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see it flash like that, and then when you go to turn it on, hopefully you can see this. Every time you press it, it'll just do that, and it won't do anything else. So when you want to turn it back on, you just 4 presses again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should flash like that, and then bang, you're back on to. It's got so many modes and so much stuff. It's even got more than I can even remember right now. It has a Muggle mode. So like I said, if you wanted turbo, just double press. 1, 2, bang, and it's on. Shut it back off. The Muggle mode is for people, like if you want to give it to a kid or someone, you don't want them to blind themselves or blind someone else. You just depress it. I think it's 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll see it flash a little bit. And then when you turn it on, it'll only go so high. And then when you go, it'll only go so low, basically. So high, low. And then, like, if you go to double press it now for the turbo, it won't do it. It won't allow you to do it because it's in Muggle Mode. So basically, it's to someone that doesn't know how to operate it, and you don't want them to hurt themselves or like shine it in someone's eyes, something like that. And because this thing gets hot when you put it in turbo mode, it goes to 2,800 lumens, which is pretty freaking bright. It can actually hurt your eyes or hurt someone else's. So like I said, if you're wanting someone that's younger, doesn't want to hurt them or anything like that, give it to them. But once you go into turbo mode, it goes for so long in turbo mode, and then it gets hot. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't get so hot that it burns you or anything, but it gets warm. And some lights, like some of my old lights, they get so hot you can't even hold them. Like, you literally cannot even hold on to them. Like my S2R Baton 2, that thing gets freaking hot. And some of my other lights get so hot. This little booger gets so hot you can't even hold it with your fingertips. And it goes to 3,000 lumens. But this thing's bad to the bone. I mean, it's my favorite EDC light. Like, I'll carry this thing with me all the time in my pocket. I just really love it. And it's supposed to have a couple different features. Like I said, the inner tube, the way the ground was on the old one, they was having problems with it, but they upgraded it, and it's a solid piece now. It's not a liner inside the tube or something like that, from what I've read. It just seems to work a lot better and have a lot better way about it. It's IP68 waterproof, by the way, I forgot to say that, and 1.5 meter drop resistant, basically. So it's pretty much waterproof, and yeah, it's pretty solid light. Like I said, this is the Lumintop FW3E. As you can see, the bottom there, it's not glowing now. So we'll go ahead and turn it on turbo. Bang bang. Oh no, we got in Muggle Mode here. If you want to go back off of Muggle Mode, you do 6 presses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should flash. Then we're good to go. Bang, we're in turbo. Let it shine here a minute. Shut it off. Now you can see it glowing in there. That's the glow gasket. You basically just take the front bezel off and set the little glow gasket in there and put it back in and screw it tight. I will say this about this light. If you do not have it screwed down well, like it's supposed to be, basically, you can have problems with it. Sometimes I've had it jitter a couple times where, like, I don't know why it done what it done and I can't explain it, but once I took the light, I basically just undid it and tightened it like it was supposed to be. It's good to go. I've only had that happen twice since I've had the light, and yeah, I don't know what I'd change about it. If I had to change anything, I might change the color of the clip. That's about it. I really like this light. It has so many features, and I mean, it sounds like a lot that you're learning, but once you do, you won't want to go to another light. Like, you will not want to use just a single tail cap light or anything. There's so much you can do with this light. It's crazy. And you could tell the people that made it knew what they were doing and knew that they love lights, and they knew that they like Harry Potter. So anyway, that's it. The new FW3E. I think this is going to be like the second video or the first video on YouTube about this light. So really super stoked. If you guys want one or are interested in one, I highly freaking recommend it. I'd go to Amazon and grab one from Lumintop. You can check them on there. I think they're around 45 bucks, something like that. You might be able to get a little cheaper, like 40 bucks. And they have the FW3A, which is the same version. It's just same light, just the older version. But I highly recommend the E, just because they fixed a few of the stuff that people, because the A's were fine. Some people had problems with them, not all of them. But the E, they fixed some of those problems. So basically, it's the 2.0 version of it. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get off here. This video is getting long. It's almost 15 minutes, so I'm sorry. And I hope all my people and friends that watch this that like flashlights, I'm telling you, I recommend this light. If you're going to spend that much money on like a S2R Baton 2, this is a beautiful light. I wouldn't take $1 million for this light, by the way. My good friend gave me this, and I love this light. I carry it a lot too. But this light, for the money, is well worth it. So is this one, but this light, I recommend it. check it out, FW3E. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.